Hello everyone, this is my first ever YouTube video, ever. I've tried making some in the past, and it's never really worked out. I've always just kind of given up. Well, this time it's different. It's the day after Christmas that I'm recording this. I don't know, whatever. When it's gonna come out, but December 26th we're recording. And I finally got a microphone, so kind of have no excuses now. I was originally planning when I didn't have a microphone to just edit in all of the subtitles, which is super dumb. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just want to make our very first YouTube video. Today we'll be playing Dark Souls Remastered. I played this game a few times, but now I get to play with y'all. I find myself that I always come back to this game whenever I'm kind of lost in life. I just have nothing to do. You know? Right now, I'm not sure what to do. It's kind of just, I have nothing to do, so that's why I'm kind of making this YouTube video. I don't know. I hope by the end of me making this, I find some road, place to go. Because I've always thought of YouTube being kind of a dream that I can never really achieve. But I'm gonna try. Right place to go, I think. Master key. If you don't know, the master key is the best gift you can get. I mean, all the other gifts are kind of useless, but master key is really good. I know for speedruns I use the black fire bombs, but master key is best for just normal playthroughs. Yeah, we gotta go for it. We gotta go black. Alright. Oh shoot, I gotta connect my controller.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then, from the dark, they came
I had to get over a little bit.
and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito,
Intro, man, I love
the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith
I can't.
and her daughters of Chaos.
Now, I'm playing with stick drift because I've tried to connect my PlayStation controllers, which
Yes,
stick drift, but
indeed.
they don't work for some reason.
The dark side brands the
It
undead.
does have stick drift, but it's not the first time I've played through Dark Souls with stick drift, so, I mean, I'm built like that.
And in this
got that.
land,
If y'all don't know, they call me the best Dark Souls player alive. And that's... I think just for this being the first video, I'm going to just probably just get through the asylum and just, yeah, I think that's probably it. Just get through the asylum. maybe like start off, just explore a little bit. Area. But what I want to talk about in this video is purpose. I see. Let me actually, start by saying this. Let me get a little backstory on this. Fatty. I've been basically since 4th grade. People often say kind of shelter them, keep them safe, and worry about them as much. And you can also, make sure they have good art, because some teachers in public school are just terrible. They're not actually care. So it's definitely a great option, but I think, well, I'm gonna be a little serious for a second, but when I first got into school, it was 4th grade. And I was a pretty strange kid. I always did stuff for attention and tried to make people like me, so I would purposely lie about things. Like an example would be if why can't I think of anything? Like if someone said something cool, like okay, let's say you like to play guitar. I would just lie and say I play guitar. I would just do dumb stuff like that. Just trying to get, and I lied to my mom about getting bullied.
Regrettably, I have failed, but there was an old saying in my family.
I did get
Thou who
bullied,
art undead art
but not like crazy. I lied and I thought it'd be like, oh, she'll think I'm cool, I get bullied, like, because all the kids in the show, they would get bullied and then they become cool or something. I lied. And I lost everything. I lost literally everything. I had no friends. I was by myself. I didn't learn anything. I didn't think it was my fault that I used to say to myself, but it's just wasn't mature enough. That's another thing with that. People would always say, fake persona just because easiest thing ever. But you have to be yourself in any situation. Even if you're talking to, let's say, a girl, and she's not gonna. What are these footsteps like? She's not gonna. Well, she might be impressed by this fake person. But it's not gonna last forever. You're never gonna have a phone. Always be yourself in any situation. Now, I'll talk a bit of a tangent there, but back to what I was about. Homeschooling was really lonely for school.
Only
And I was
in
kind
the
of just
ancient
going
legends.
on my own path. I probably should have stopped. Just didn't do anything. Just kind of in this solitary little bubble. Fine. Just got out. I got fat. I grew up my hair. My family, my dad's fat, my brother's fat. We push ourselves to get better. I had to do it myself. No one told me, you should lose some weight. No one told me you should start eating better. No one told me you should get a job. That's no one's job to tell you that. You know? I'm not gonna sit here and start blaming them. It's no one's job to tell you to get a job. It's no one's job to tell you to it's not. It's only yourself. I think for this playthrough, I don't really know what I want to do, so I think it's good. It's no one's job. You define, you do improve yourself. You just start taking responsibility and just do it. That does a lot of damage.
You have some love. I may be classic,
My diary.
but I'm not defensive. You will.
Okay, chill. But I was kind of just in this little bubble and I didn't really have explored. And
That's just
a
embarrassing.
lot of people
How do you say
shower, watch videos, go to sleep, shower, watch videos, go to sleep. Do my school as well. And I'm not saying everyone's as lazy and hapless, but some people might find themselves feel like they can't do anything else. Branch out and do different things. They can only just do it and have to do it because change is scary. Change is scary. It's scary to try. Shut up, I know it's so loud. I think I gotta change it real quick. Come on. Come on. Just gotta be a little professional gamer, just carry on. Okay.
Not too shabby.
Okay, that's better. Okay. That should be good. I said I was just gonna go under the asylum, but, you know, only been playing for 13 minutes. I'll go for a little longer. I want to finish up the story I'm talking about, but I'll stop. So anyways, I was kind of stuck in the cycle because change is very scary. And the only reason that I kind of broke out from the cycle was my mom. You know, I used to say to myself, my mom was the reason I got into the cycle, but she's the reason I got out, and she's the reason I changed as a person. She's the reason I became better. I have a lot to attribute to my mom. And she told me to go to this homeschool co-op. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just a public school for homeschool kids. So really lame. Like, if you don't know, homeschool kids are weird. And I'm weird too. I'm not like a cool kid. What am I saying? But she told me to go to this homeschool co-op. And knowing me, I would be like, nah, just no. I would just say no. But I don't know what was over me. I felt like something took control of me and made me say yes. So I said yes. And it was some like months in advance, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna, this probably never even gonna happen. And I just forget about it, and then months later, it comes to it, and she says it. She makes me go to this little meet and greet for it, for the meeting, for the co-op. And she made me go. I didn't want to, but she made me go. And we drove out to the place. My heart was absolutely pounding out of my chest. I can't describe to you how nervous I was. I couldn't get out of the car. I couldn't. Hold up. No, I'm gonna have to like clip those together. I couldn't get out of the car. I was so nervous that I couldn't get out of the car. But she forced me, and I did it. It's not really that special. I just talked to a few people and went on my way. And then the time comes to actually go there. And I'm not gonna tell you everything that happened there, but it was one of the greatest decisions I ever made in my life. I hated it there, but I made a lot of great friends, and I met a lot of good people who changed my life. One of them being my best friend, Jude. He might actually watch this YouTube video, I don't know, but he's my best friend, and he helped me get out of my shell. He helped me find who. He didn't help me find who I was. He helped me figure out what life really is. He helped me figure out being myself. He helped me just become the person I was always meant to be. I finally got out of my shell. And I was not still fat at this point, because I kind of just said I was fat instead of think of it. I wasn't still fat. Like, I became fat after when I was around 11 years old. And then like 12, 13, I started going to the gym, fixing up my diet. I didn't like really fix my diet till end of 13 years old. I'm 14 currently. But yeah, so I wasn't fat or anything like that. So I had some confidence. I was still becoming a better person. I was still growing, but not my confidence. When you're fat, or when I was fat, I'll just talk about my own personal experience. You don't really think too much about how other people see you. At least I did. I didn't really care that much about how other people saw me. I didn't care how my mom saw me. I didn't care about other people saw me. I was just myself at all times. But now that I got skinnier, I feel like I have so much more to care about. I feel like now people actually have their eyes on me. And I have to look better, do better. And I can't just, just be myself and just forget about my looks. It's definitely a bigger pressure. Not a lot of people talk about that, I feel like. When you're fat, yeah, it sucks, but... And people treat me a lot better. I mean, when I was fat, people used to call me a girl because I had super long hair. And everyone called me chubby. So, people definitely treat me better, but still, like, you still have the sense of you have to be better, or like you have to impress these people. And I went to this place, the co-op, it's called Thrive. And afterwards, I had much more confidence. I was able to actually, talk to people freely, and a big part of that is my friend Jude. At this point, I never hanged out with a friend. That's kind of crazy. I was 14 years old. I've never hanged out. I've never hanged out with a friend before in my life. person I hang out with. Oh, I actually like hanging. I'm talking about like going somewhere with a friend. He's like the first person I've ever really done it with. He's the first person I have a sleepover with. And he's my first actual real friend. And he's helped me get on my shelf so much. Dude, go to Target, go fishing together, go everywhere. And it really opened my eyes on how nice the world is. It's so beautiful, the world. Just meeting everyone, talking to people. It's so scary, but it's so beautiful at the same time. And I slowly was gaining my confidence. And I'll give a little flash forward now, because I think that's where I'm going to end off. Now, I'm done with Thrive. I'm in another co-op. And now I actually have confidence. I talk to everyone I see. I'm actually proud of my body, proud of what I built. And I don't have to worry so much about what people look like. You know, what I look like, sorry. I don't have to worry about what I look like. You know? And for everyone watching who might also be feeling that way, where they can't break the cycle and they can't improve themselves, it's hard. But just take baby steps. I can't describe how hard it is to make that first step. But that first step is the most important one. And before you know it, you'll be at the end of the road. That's all. That's all, and, I don't know when I'm making the next YouTube video. I don't know if I'll make another YouTube video, but that's all. See ya.